a little more intense, particularly that team across the field is a conference foe, and that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Gets it out quickly. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gets the back moving. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's loose down the middle. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. On the move at the 30. There he goes. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, the option can be a real pain in the butt to defend, particularly particularly when you get outside and you're playing quarterback and pitch at the same time.
How many option teams did you face back in the day?
But we saw several, and I hated it every single week because those cut blocks came ad nauseum, and you're just trying to protect your dang knees.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Looking for room. It's King. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Off play action on 1st down. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He got it down to the 3, now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone.
The extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. Inside the 50. Past the 30. Past the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a call on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Changing into the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easy.
Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's the way you finish. finish a drive and put up points. He'll try to tack on one more. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Run the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let it go. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
And the offense did not get enough. They got to understand the sticks. Maybe he should have thrown that on the RPO, right? It's tough. You've got to read that really, really quickly. Now brings up a 4th down decision time for this offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his target down the middle.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Quickly complete. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Back to pass, it's Flowers. Keeps looking downfield. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Back up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving. He just works to get himself open, to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect. They'll keep the drive going.
The give to the tailback. Done enough for the 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground. He's got it again. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator!
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, and we got some positive mojo on our side.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Dumps it to the back. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that quarterback.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A spectacular one-hand grab. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. No good. in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, and second down's coming up.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That's a really nice throw. You think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go. He's playing at a high level.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go on top. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Smith takes the handoff. Got room to work. Fights off a defender. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The RPO, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Carpenter. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
With jet sweep pass. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
The designed run for the quarterback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
2nd down coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Sweet cut there. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Fires to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the stats.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down.
He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that 1st down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Oh, they're after him! Trying to buy a little the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Carpenter. The quick out. At the 20, he's got space. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Handoff to the lone back. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nice quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Got his man on the right, and he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does. And then offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Second and goal coming up. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Grabbed a short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
Man, I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's going to run it. Moving past the 25. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Back to throw, it's Carpenter. He's going to take off. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking to fire. Scrambling away. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Carpenter. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
So now it's second and long. Incompletion. They go back up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
change. Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And the extra point was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's McFadden. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This drive getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. To the air, it's Carpenter. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, and you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back, you can throw the ball a ton, you can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Spits it out to the back. Fires it incomplete.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Wants to throw again. Trying to burn this defensive back. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. You're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
down big and everything looking bleak, but to be able to believe in themselves, to play one play at a time, dig their way back. Palmer, they've come all the way back against a good team, and now they got the lead.
It's really been impressive, David. I think that was the question coming into this game. People wanted to know, are they for real, or are they just a bunch of front runners? They got down early, but they never quit. Their playmakers have stepped up. They've done what is necessary, and they've executed at a high level. And all of a sudden, down multiple touchdowns, here they are making a statement with the lead.
Coming out with it, it's McFadden. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he can complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
You've got to be impressed by what you've seen from this defensive line in the game, because they're getting to the quarterback, they're getting sacks, and when they can't get there, they're putting their arms up and they're batting balls down. So impressive watching this D-line go to work.
He wants a big play here late. Pulls it in down the sideline. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That clock is ticking. That clock is ticking big time. I want to take shots down the field. I want to save my timeouts, and I want to try to get out of bounds here with the clock ticking down and us trailing by a score.
Makes the catch. It's Abrams. He steps out of bounds, stops the clock after a short pickup of 7, and it's getting dire in terms of the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Here's a throw downfield late. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Here he goes breaking the pocket.